So you bought the cheap robot pool cleaner, plugged it in, and now you're staring at a half-clean pool while the thing circles the same 3 steps like it's stuck in a loop. I get it, those budget bots promise the world for under $300, but by week 2 the filters clog, the wheels strip, and suddenly you're spending more on replacement parts than you did on the machine itself. If you're running a pool that sees real traffic, think a university rec center, a hotel courtyard, or even a busy Airbnb, you need something that can keep up without turning maintenance into a second job. The Dolphin Wave 120 is the commercial-grade answer, and after digging into how it actually performs day-to-day, I think it's the smarter buy if you're serious about clean without the daily drama. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Most people picture a robotic pool cleaner and immediately think plug and forget, but the reality is that most consumer models can't handle anything beyond a quiet backyard pool. The Wave 120 isn't playing in that league. It's built for spaces where dozens of people swim every day, so the navigation isn't just random laps, it's a systematic sweep that covers walls, floors, and even the waterline without missing spots. That matters when you've got algae starting to creep up the tile, or when the pool's used for swim lessons and the bottom needs to stay spotless. The fine and ultrafine filter options are a big part of that. They are not just marketing fluff. Fine filters catch the usual debris, but switch to ultrafine and suddenly you're trapping the stuff that turns water cloudy, skin cells, dust, even some pollen. For a campus pool or a busy hotel, that's the difference between looks clean and actually clean. Setup is where most pool techs get nervous, but the Wave 120 keeps it simple. One-touch operation means you're not wrestling with a control panel every time you need it. Plug in the power supply, drop it in, and it starts mapping the pool on its own. That's not just convenient, it's critical in a commercial setting where staff rotate, and you can't afford someone fumbling with settings every shift. The included remote gives you manual override if you need to spot clean a stubborn corner, but honestly, once it's running, you can leave it alone. That's the real win: less hands-on time, fewer callbacks to fix missed spots. Now, the trade-offs. This isn't a backyard toy. It's heavy, around 30 pounds, and the Caddy helps, but you'll need at least 2 people to move it from storage to the pool deck without straining something. The filters are a blessing and a curse. They trap everything, so you'll be rinsing them out after every run, but that's also why the water stays clear. If you're used to skimming debris off the top and calling it a day, this machine will force you to change your habits. You'll empty the fine filter daily in peak season, and the ultrafine might need a rinse every other run. That's not a flaw, it's proof it's actually doing its job, but it's something to budget for in your maintenance schedule. Who should buy this? If you're managing a pool that serves more than a handful of people daily, schools, gyms, resorts, large Airbnbs, this is the cleaner that won't quit. It's built for commercial use, so it's overbuilt compared to consumer models. The navigation is reliable, the filters are effective, and the one-touch start means you're not training new staff on a finicky interface. If you're running a quiet residential pool with light use, you'll probably be fine with a cheaper model. The Wave 120 is overkill for a family of 4 with 1 dog. Where the value really shows up is in the hidden costs you avoid. Cheap robots eat filters, belts, and wheels. The Wave 120's filters are replaceable, but they are designed to last, and the machine itself is built to handle the wear of daily use. That means fewer service calls, less downtime, and cleaner water without constant babysitting. The included multi-purpose Caddy is a nice touch too. It keeps the power supply, remote, and extra filters organized so you're not digging through a bin every time you need to swap something out. The only real weak spot is the learning curve on the filter system. Swapping between fine and ultrafine isn't hard, but if you're used to a single cartridge setup, it takes a minute to get used to the 2-bin system. Also, the wall climbing scrubber is neat for tile lines, but it's not a miracle worker on stubborn calcium buildup. You'll still need a brush for that. And while the remote is handy, it's not Bluetooth or app controlled, so if you're the type who likes to start the cleaner from your phone, you'll be disappointed. Bottom line, if you need a pool cleaner that